In reflection, I usually like to tell a story or express my thoughts through my artwork, and I find textiles a wonderful medium that can cross over boundaries and a wonderful way to do this. Natural dyeing and rusting and hand sewing are the ways I often work, so this artwork is totally different to most of my other works. I knew I was keen to enter this exhibition and also the WA Quilters Stitched and Bound biannual exhibition, juried exhibition. So thinking about quilts initially, because that one was first, I remembered there was a quilt called a postage stamp quilt that used very small pieces. And I knew I had a few stamps. My parents used to save and collect the stamps still on the envelopes and soak them off. Friends would give them to them, and their local church would sell their stamps for charities. So when my parents moved from their house, this large bag of stamps moved from their shed to my shed. And I always thought, oh, what will I do? I must do something with them. And so earlier with the quilters one, I thought, well, the Queen had just had her Platinum Jubilee. So I thought, I'll do a portrait of the Queen. And so I did that for that exhibition. And I used 3 different coloured stamps for that and did a marking, like a postage mark for that. And once I'd done that, I'd done it similarly, but using machine stitching, and I hadn't done that for ages, and I really quite enjoyed it. And I thought, I've got so many stamps, perhaps I'll do another. So this time I thought I'd just use the one colour stamp, and so where it's white or paler, I've just turned the stamps over. And I thought, well, I'll just do it as the stamp was. So 5-cent stamp from 1968. But yeah, soaking the stamps off the envelopes. There were quite a few envelopes that were the business ones with the patterns. So her hair and shoulders are using the bits of envelope. So Mum admired the Queen. She was a similar generation, and she was a very good letter writer. So I thought I'd call the piece Dear Mum. So it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's it.